Arthur Silber posted a brilliant essay this morning. It's entitled Read the News, Lose Your Mind. The New York Times on February 28, 2008. President Bush was asked whether he agreed with Senator Barack Obama that the United States would be better off if the president were willing to hold direct talks with leaders of countries like Iran and Cuba. Sorry, incoming mail. Republicans and some Democrats have harshly criticized Mr. Obama for his original suggestion that he would be willing to sit down with people like President Ahmadinejad of Iran in order to explore important differences. Mr. Obama has since clarified his stance, saying that he would only do so if adequate preparations were made for such talks. Though the president has generally shied away from commenting directly on the presidential campaign, he launched immediately into a vigorous criticism of Mr. Obama's idea. Embracing a tyrant? He asked, seemingly worked up at the idea. It'll send the wrong message. It'll send a discouraging message to those who wonder if America will continue to work for freedom of prisoners. And it'll give great status to those who have suppressed human rights and human dignity. This is our president talking. Interesting, isn't it? Then the Washington Post yesterday chimed in. More than one in 100 American adults are in jail or in prison, an all-time high that is costing state governments nearly $50 billion a year, in addition to more than $5 billion spent by the federal government, according to a report released yesterday. With more than 2.3 million people behind bars at the start of 2008, the United States leads the world in both the number and the percentage of residents it incarcerates, leaving even far more populous China a distant second, noted the report by the nonpartisan Pew Center on the States. So this was what was in the news yesterday, as pointed out by Arthur Silber. And in closing in his essay, he goes on to say, as you read the news, I suggest you replace major definitions as required and invert some of the basic terms. For liberation, substitute enslavement and exploitation, and for a free market economy, substitute military, industrial, congressional complex, and prison industrial congressional complex. I'm sorry, this is, I have to stop this. I'll continue with part 2.